Hi, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Jumpstart. First of all, thank you for all of those of you who watched last week and took the time to comment and to share. It was really great how many people actually watched our video and shared it, and I appreciate it and all that you do to help spread the word about what we're doing here. And I hope we're adding value to your personal growth, to your leadership, and to your communication. I want to talk to you today about your health, and not your physical health. This past week I heard someone speak about spiritual health and the importance of, if you're going to be effective spiritually, you have to be healthy. If you're going to be able to be able to minister to other people, you have to be healthy from a spiritual standpoint first, from your own perspective, before you can have anything to give to anyone else. And it got me thinking about a different kind of health. So not the spiritual health, not the physical health, but your own personal health when it comes to your personal growth and your leadership and your career and where you are right now. Because if you're not healthy there, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. We talked last week about climbing the mountain, and we talked about as you go up the mountain, you have to I put it this way, I said, you have to be healthy, you have to have your act together. And if you don't have your act together, you're just going to be spinning your wheels and you're going to slide every once in a while down that hill, and you're not going to achieve all that you could achieve if you had not been healthy. And so I want to challenge you to get healthy. Now, what do I mean by that? I want to give you 3 things that are going to help you to be healthy and tell you a little about what I mean. Number 1 is you have to admit, you have to be willing to recognize that your health is key to your personal growth, to your success as a leader, to your success as a communicator, as your success in your career, someone on the job. Your health is important. And by that, I mean that a lot of times we tend to look at things obviously from our own perspective, and we become myopic. We become like those, they put those blinders on horses so they can't see side to side, and they're looking straight ahead. And sometimes we develop this tunnel vision where we only see what we want to see. And not only that, we're always only willing to see what we see. We're not willing to look at other perspectives. So you have to get to a point, if you're going to be healthy, that you admit that sometimes you don't have all the answers. Sometimes you're not the one that has the right perspective on things. And you have to be willing to listen to those around you. You have to be willing to be open-minded. That doesn't mean that you don't stand by your convictions. That doesn't mean that you allow someone else to take you off track. But what it does mean is that you need to take the wisdom of those around you and then use it to take it and to take it in and try to understand it and to not discount it, and to use that wisdom to then make wise decisions. And so you have to be willing to do that. Then number 2, you have to seek out people who are willing to be there to be your counselors. You have to be able to be willing to read up on new ways of doing things or new perspectives. And you have to be willing to be open-minded and listen to those who may say, you know what, you're going down this path right now, but maybe you need to veer a little bit this way. They may be right. You need to be willing to listen to people that say, you know what, have you looked at things from this side? Have you tried to turn around and look from this person's perspective, or to come into this with fresh eyes? That's a lot of times what consultants are brought into companies for, because they're fresh eyes. They're people who can come in and look at things without the bias of being on the inside. Well, you as an individual, whether it's in your personal growth path, or whether it's you as a leader or a team member or somebody that's looking in your career, you need to be willing to look at things from a fresh perspective. Because here's the reality. Things aren't always going to go the way you expect them to go. They're not always going to go the way you want them to go. There's going to be problems. And here's what you need to see. John MacDonald said this, that every problem introduces a person to himself. In other words, don't look at a problem as something that should get you anxious, that's going to be something that's going to deter you from reaching your goal or from building that team you want to look at. Look at that problem as something that's going to introduce you to more of yourself, that's going to help you understand maybe something that you didn't understand before and give you a different perspective. And what that's going to do is that's going to cause you to be able to climb that mountain and reach the next level, because you're not going to look at the problem as an obstacle. You're going to look at the problem as an opportunity. And one other thing, let's face it, as I said, things aren't always going to go your way, and some days you're going to be the pigeon, and other days, frankly, you're going to be the statue. And that's just part of life. So be willing to accept that, and then move on, learn from it, and be willing to get healthy. So if you're climbing that journey and you're running into roadblocks, or you're climbing the mountain and you're trying to reach your goals, or you're trying to make career decisions right now, don't jump into it like a rabbit running into a race. Go in it like a marathon runner would. Make sure that you're preparing ahead of time. You know, a marathon runner will eat the right foods, will get involved in the right regimen, will on a daily basis make sure they're doing the things they need to do so that when the day of the race comes, they're prepared. So as you prepare to go after your goal, as you prepare to do whatever it is you're looking to achieve, then make sure you're healthy as you go into that. So that's a little bit of a piece of advice. I hope that can help you out today. Let's all get healthy in the rest of this month as we head into the summer season. I'm Jeff Whitaker. Thanks a lot for watching and sharing this time with us. I value your time, and so I appreciate you sharing these few moments with me. If you don't mind, share this with others, comment below, and I hope that you'll look into joining us in some of our personal growth seminars we're going to be developing locally here in the very near future. Until then, have a great week, everyone, and go out and make a difference.